Good morning, everybody. This is another one of those quick videos that I'm going to try to make. Actually, it's a live, but I have pulled out my electronic Sizzix Big Shot and this old, I don't know if this is still available or not. It's a Tim Holtz Alterations die for the leaves. And then I've pulled out some painty papers. And I'm going to cut these leaves out and we will use them in our autumn journals on the inside at covers of our book. Yesterday we completed the front and the back outside of the covers. And today I'm going to cut the leaves, and then another day we will collage leaves all over the place. So it looks like leaves have fallen on the inside of our journals. And then I will come up with a way for us to add some journaling spots and add our pockets that we made previously. And then we're going to start doing the pages. Good morning, Teresa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my machine here, because with these you don't need the board. You just put the die between the two pieces, so you don't need the platform, because this is one of those really thick dies. So what I'm thinking, I had this open before. I've used it. There we go. All right. I actually got this on clearance when I worked at Michael's. There's one of the leaves that came already cut out. I'll worry about putting that back together. I'm not going to do that with y'all. And then I'm just going to kind of cut some of this paper so it lays on the top here. We could go ahead and cut this little white part off. And I'm going to save the rest, all my small bits, because I'm working on a project for my neighbor that I need to work on some more. And I snitched the paper for that project out of that file. And I'm just trimming the edges off a little here. And I've got some that are paper, and then some of these are tissue, and I'm just going to layer them up so that the tissue is in the middle. I wish I had some papers, book papers, that had gone through, the whole process of pulling colors. I wish I had some book pages, but I don't. So I'm going to use what I have. I can't stay on long because I've got some things I got to get done before I head out with the dog. And this has got a little blue on it, and I just thought that might add some interest. So I'm going to layer these on here like so. And the dies will cut that way. So I'm going to turn the paper so it's face down. If I remember right, we might lose this leaf here. And then put them in the sandwich, and then we'll run them through. And I run mine through one way and then I go backwards. Good morning, Janet. And Riri. We'll see if I have enough paper to do enough leaves. See, I'm going to lose part of that leaf, but since we'll be collaging these, so we should have, I just love this die. And this isn't very old Tim Holtz. The name of the die is The number for it is 656927, Tattered Leaves, and it's really old because I bought it when I worked at Michael's, and I've been away from Michael's now for about 9 years. Time passes so quick. The thing about cutting multiples is getting them back apart. Maybe it's on this one. There it is. So I've got just a partial there, but you can still use that because we're going to collage it. I was trying to separate the wrong one. And then we should have 3 of this one. That's weird. Here it is. There we go. So I'll have my own fall leaves. I should have an oak leaf. And all these excess here, I'll put back with the project I'm working on because I need little tiny pieces for that project because it's a paper piece collage that I've been working on. And because these leaves are pretty good size, 2 runs through will probably give me all the leaves I need to collage the backs of my covers. So let's see, let's layer up some more. We'll make another sandwich here. I'm going to put it face down so I can be sure I'm not going to lose any bits. So, goodness, everybody's talkative this morning. Somebody got a bad shoulder? Oh, dear. Sorry to hear that, Janet. Hope it gets better soon. Let's just put this one on like this. Scott left for work a while ago. He's been at work for 15 minutes or more. And he's ready for the weekend, I think. He doesn't have to teach tonight, but he has one more night of teaching this week. And I just think he's ready. I might try to do the last ones all together. I think that most of them say don't try to cut any more than 3 layers, but this is tissue, so deli paper. So I'm not going to worry about that. And that should give me plenty of leaves. If you have a punch that cuts leaves, you can cut leaves out that way. You could cut some leaves out by hand if you're handy with your scissors. Those are all mostly white pieces. I'll just toss those. My son is now on second shift, so he's sleeping right now. He's always been a night owl. All right, I'm going to layer this up in the sandwich and run it through the machine. Oh, and Teresa's having some health issues too. I hate it when our bodies start letting us down. It's like, doggone it, I work hard for you. Let's see. All right. I'm going to put my platform back in here with the sandwich. Set the die aside. And I just lock these in place under the presser, and then I put it back where it lives. That way nothing gets lost. So let's pull these apart, and that is how I'm making leaves to do the collage on my journals. These will be some pretty leaves here because we got all kinds of paper. So that was the 4. And all of those will go back in the folder. So let's take them apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I thought these painty papers would be colorful enough to put on my covers. I'll show you guys how the covers are looking here in just a minute. We should have one more here. All right. So that'll be what's on the backs of my covers. Hopefully that's enough. And the covers have sat overnight. My back cover is a little wonky, but here's the front cover of my fall journal. And that's the back cover. So they'll go together like that. And then we'll have our pages in there. But this is where we're going to put the leaves. So let's see. I'm sure there's enough here that we can, just pile them on here and put them down. But we're not going to do that today. If we need to, what we can do is paint the back with a color or put another paper on it, like a solid color underneath. So we might need to add a solid color. We'll see. But that was my idea for the backs of here. So we might very well need to put a solid piece of paper down and then collage these, or I might cut some more out. I just don't have a lot of paper. So that was my idea for this morning. See, I see Brenda's having decaf butter pecan this morning, and I wish I could have flavored coffee, but Scott hates even the smell of it. All right, so that was my little drop in to show what I was going to do to get my leaves. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.